Hey guys, SpinoDude here, and today we're going to be continuing the hashtag HowISafari campaign. So Marvin, bring out today's figure. Thank you, Marvin. So today, guys, we are going to be taking a look at this. It is the Safari Ltd Shunosaurus. Now, Safari Ltd released the Shunosaurus for their 2016 line this year. Also, a big thank you to Safari Ltd for sending us this figure so we can make this video today. So without further ado, guys, let's start with a review. Before we start taking a closer look at the figure, here are a few quick facts about Shunosaurus itself. Shunosaurus Li means shoe lizard. It was a sauropod that lived in the Jurassic period of what is now China. Shunosaurus could grow up to 31 feet long and has several skeletons that have been discovered, including some exceptionally well-preserved individuals. In fact, there are so many well-preserved Shunosaurus individuals that it might be the most complete sauropod genus known. One of the most striking features of this sauropod is the spiked club on the end of its tail. This club, combined with a good swing of the tail, could easily inflict a crushing blow upon an attacking theropod dinosaur. So without further ado, guys, let's start taking a closer look at this awesome sauropod. Alright, so the first thing that really stands out to me when I look at this figure is just how small it is and all the amazing detail that Safari Ltd has put into this model. It's absolutely fantastic. Now, when I pulled this out of the packaging when they sent it to me, I was really surprised at just how detailed it is. I mean, look at these tiny little scales that they put into the sculpt here with all these beautiful spines and everything. Another thing that I really love about this model is sort of the in-motion pose. You see, if we set him down here, sort of looks like he's on the move with the tail like whipping off behind him. I think that's really cool. And of course, I love the color scheme that they've gone for here. It's naturalistic, but it's so exotic at the same time. I love this brown color with some hints of faded yellow in some of the areas here in the main body. And then on the neck and the tail, there's these white stripes going down, which look really nice. And if I bring the head very close to the camera here, you can see the great detail in the eye. I'm very impressed with the detail around the eye and in the head overall. It looks really nice. I love the scale detail there. You can see the nostrils carved out as well. The inside of the mouth has even been painted in a pink fleshy color. If you can see in there, it's a little bit hard to see. And the detailing of the teeth looks really nice as well for this being such a tiny figure. Another great addition on this figure are the spikes, which start on the back of the neck here and go all the way down the neck, down the body, and then all the way down to the club on the end of the tail that Shunosaurus is known for. Now, the posing of the tail is absolutely beautiful. You can definitely tell the animal is on the move, like I mentioned earlier, with the elegant natural flow going down there. Another indication that this animal is moving is with the posing of the limbs there. Really nicely done. I love all the toned musculature in the legs as well. You can see the muscles tensing up in the front limbs there especially. Also, the posing of the head is really nice. I like how it's sort of looking backwards, almost like something is chasing it, so you could really make some nice diorama scenes with this great pose that they've given the Shunosaurus here. And I just have to zoom in here to show you those beautiful scales, absolutely gorgeous, each individually sculpted and painted with lovely blending of the colors over them. They're absolutely beautiful going down the entire body. Now, one thing I like about the scales is that they're not all the same size. There's larger ones, there's smaller ones, all mixed up, and that's what really makes it seem natural. And here you can see the thumb claws on the Shunosaurus here, which they added, which is great, and they look absolutely beautiful on the sculpt. Here you can also see the claws on the back foot there, and if we flip around to the other side, you can see the claws on the left back foot there. Really nicely done. Another thing I really like about this figure is the transitioning between the colors. You can see in the body here, the slow fade from the brown into the white between the neck and the body is really nice, but in some areas, the fade between the brown and the white is really sudden, for example, on the tail here. And I think it works out great. Like I said, I absolutely love the color scheme that they've gone for here. And here's another quick look at that head sculpt. It has a lot of personality. I really like it. Alright, so for my overall thoughts on this figure, I think it's absolutely fantastic. Safari Ltd have outdone themselves once again. This has to be one of my favorites from their 2016 releases. Like I said, I absolutely love the color scheme. The detail is fantastic for such a small figure. And I love the sort of on-the-move pose as well. You can definitely recreate some really cool scenes if you have some carnivorous dinosaur figures from Safari Ltd. And as far as scientific accuracy goes, I really have nothing to say. Safari Ltd have done a fantastic job all around around with this figure. I absolutely love it. I must say this figure is actually quite adorable as well, so I definitely recommend that you pick this one up. Alright, so you're probably wondering just how big this figure is, so Marvin, bring out the ruler. Thank you, Marvin. Alright, so we've got our trusty flexi ruler now, so let's give this Shunosaurus a measure. So in terms of the length, from the tip of the club tail all the way to the snout, we are looking at about 7 inches. And in terms of the height, at the highest point, which is the top of the head there, we are looking between 2.5 and 3 inches. Alright, so for comparison, here is the Safari Ltd 2016 Shunosaurus next to the Safari Ltd Nigersaurus. If you want to see the review for this figure, link will be down below in the description. Now these right here are two really well done exotic sauropod figures from Safari Ltd. So I definitely recommend that you go check out the Nigersaurus as well, especially if you're a big fan of sauropods. Now these figures aren't quite to scale with each other, but they still look great on display. Alright, up next for comparison, here is the Safari Ltd 2016 Shunosaurus next to the Safari Ltd 2016 Iguanodon. If you want to see the review for this figure, link is down below. Now right here are two gorgeous herbivore figures from Safari Ltd 2016. I love the way these two look when they're on display next to each other on my shelf. The exotic but natural color schemes on both of them go together really nicely. And again, these are both 2016 releases from Safari Ltd, so you can see the really beautiful detail that they've put into these models. And finally, for comparison, here is the Safari Ltd 2016 Shunosaurus next to the Safari Ltd 2015 Utaranus. We just reviewed this beautiful theropod dinosaur on the channel, so if you want to see the review, link will be down below in the description box. Now Shunosaurus and Utaranus were both actually discovered in China, so if you're a fan of Chinese dinosaurs, I definitely recommend that you check out the Utaranus. It is beautifully done with all the amazing feather detail as you can see here. Now naturally these two creatures would not have met up because Utaranus was from the Cretaceous period, whereas Shunosaurus lived in the Jurassic period, but they still look great on display next to each other. Well, there we go guys, that was today's look at Safari Ltd's 2016 release Shunosaurus. Once again, Safari Ltd have outdone themselves. This is a fantastic figure with amazing detail, and I definitely recommend that you pick it up for your collection. So if you guys want to get this figure for yourself, go to www.safarilimited.com and be sure to check out their other amazing products. And if you guys want to learn more about the #HowISafari campaign, be sure to go to their Facebook page and other social media. So anyway guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like down below and subscribe. Also leave a comment telling me your opinion on this model. So thank you so much guys for watching, and as always, I will see you in my next video. Take care and bye bye.